What's up guys, how you guys doing today? So in today's video, we were going to talk about COD Mobile controller players, and if you're a new player coming into COD Mobile, if you should consider playing with a controller. This is something I've been thinking about just because there's a lot of controller players, especially in my community, because I like making content for you guys. To me, I enjoy just playing with a controller on COD Mobile, and that's just how I started personally. Me playing COD Mobile, like I just wanted to play with the controller because I felt comfortable with it, and I feel like that's how a lot of people in my community are. Like they just don't want to play touch because they've probably played controller controller games all their life. That's how gaming got started, and they had controller support on COD Mobile, so people just decided to plug on their controller, and they decided that they just want to play with the controller, and there's a lot of controller players out there. Sadly, if you ask me, but before I start, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. It'll really help me out, so please do that. I would really appreciate you guys. But okay, let's get started. So if you ask me if you should play with a controller, at this point, it's hard to say. The reason I say it's hard to say is because you have a lot of disadvantages, a lot more than what you used to have, which really sucks. For example, the prone button. Another one is some of the settings is just really bad. So you can't really mess around with your settings as much. Like for BR, I have to have mine all the way to 300, and even then I feel like it's really slow. Shock RC you cannot mess with, or you can't take it off of you. You actually have to click the touch, the screen, for it to make it fast, so you can be not shocked, which is really stupid in my opinion. And there's so many things that the aim assist isn't even that great, and there's just a lot of problems with the game with controller players, which is that's why I say it's kind of hard for me to say for somebody to come to COD Mobile and play with the controller is a good thing. We obviously want more controller players just to show COD Mobile. We obviously want to show COD Mobile and the community what the controller community is about, and show them that we're here and that we want to play COD Mobile as well. It's been difficult for us just because like I said, they give us disadvantages, which really sucks, and they don't even let us play ranked. Another thing that I want to play ranked with a controller, but I can't because they think it's an advantage playing with the controller when it obviously isn't. You already took so many disadvantages away from us, and that's why personally, if you would tell me if I had to have an answer on giving advice to people coming into COD Mobile if they should play with controller, I'd probably say no, just because your experience won't be as great as playing touchscreen, where you can move as fast as you want, you can change the settings. Everything is it's a different game. If anything, if you're so used to playing with a controller, I would suggest just buying triggers and messing around with your screen and making it like a controller. The way I have it set up, it really works. This is the way I have it. The triggers that I have, it cost me 10 to 15 bucks, I'm pretty sure, and I've been using that a lot just because I do want to play ranked, and if I play scrims or stuff like that, I can use a controller. But if I want to play ranked, I'm not going to get into any matches with a controller because it takes forever. It takes forever for you to get into a match. You can play VR with a controller and you won't have any problems, but playing multiplayer, it's just a different thing. I mean, you can play regular pubs, but even pubs has a lot of bots, and it's just not as fun. You're not really competing for anything, and that's why I say if you're coming into COD Mobile and you want to play, I'm not saying don't play with a controller. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think if you really want to get into it, feel free to play with a controller. We obviously would love to have you guys, but if you want to have the best experience, I would say it's probably best for you to play touchscreen, just because of all the disadvantages that you have as a controller player, not being able to play ranked. And you can obviously get better playing as a touchscreen player because you have advantages at that over controller players, so you have more room to be a better player, you know, and to actually compete. And you'll be able to play in so many tournaments. I know there's a lot of tournaments that don't allow controller players. They're like, for example, the championship, you know, you can't play with a controller. And I'm sure, like, I do glitches, and if you do the glitch, I'm sure eventually they'll ban your account. So that's just my opinion. If you want to play with a controller, feel free to. I'm gonna keep playing with the controller. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are gonna be playing with the controller, but like I said, it's totally up to you guys. This is just my opinion. Hopefully this will help you guys out in the future, whether you want to play with a controller or not. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
No way, dude. Of course, I don't see the stupid dog. You think
Hostiles have captured the hard point. It is ours. Hard point contested. Recon ready for deployment. UAV online.
that's 4 bullets.
Hard point contested. Sentry gun ready to deploy. UAV online. Hard point contested. Airstrike is ready. Objective almost complete. Keep it up. Hard point identified. Hard point is ours. Hostiles at the hard point. Missile inbound. It's active. UAV spotted. Hard point is ours. UAV online. Point contested. UAV online.
Let's go, baby.